It's one of the top trucks on the market, and chances are if you clicked on this video, you're already a fan. But today, I get to take my very first test drive in a 2024 Ford F-150. And it's the Platinum, which means I'm not gonna know everything about the vehicle, but I did know somebody who is. Hey, Patrick.
Hey, Brian, how are you?
Good. Patrick Sweeney's a salesman here at Smale Ford Greensburg, and we're gonna take this truck on a test drive.
Let's check it out.
If you're interested in this F-150, come check it out at smaleford.com. First thing I want to go over here, Patrick, that's catching my eye is the exterior color here. What is it called?
It's Antimatter Blue.
Antimatter Blue. And whatever you get in there, you see kind of like what you're talking about. It's like a navy blue, but as you get in close, when the sun hits it, there's that sparkle, a little bit of metallic flake in there. Really makes the vehicle interesting the closer you come to it, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Around the front of the vehicle, I'm noticing, what, LED headlights and fog lights?
Yeah, so for the 24s, they redesigned the headlights a little bit and the taillights, which is nice.
The Ford logo in the center with white text really beaming there, even in the shadow. So coming around the side of the vehicle, I'm noticing these gloss black wheels. What size are these?
These are 20-inch wheels.
I noticed the F-150 logo there on the side. And is that an air vent on the side of the vehicle as well?
Yeah, just to help kind of distribute airflow a little bit better. Hey, Brian, you see that little button there?
Yeah.
Go ahead and walk up and kick that for me real quick.
All right, just like that. Oh, okay, it looks like we got power running boards there.
Yep.
That's not a normal way that I see them deployed, you know? Will they come open whenever I open up the door?
Yep.
So getting in, all I have to do, I just put my hand through the handle and it unlocked, huh?
Yep.
So that's pretty easy to lock it back up. I imagine it's the lock button here on the...
Yeah, perfect.
And everything's gonna close back up, even the power rear view mirrors up there. That's pretty cool. So coming around the back side of the vehicle, you notice the F-150 logo kind of embossed into the back of the tailgate there. The Ford logo once again with that white text back there. And something else I'm noticing actually as I came up with the key fob in my pocket, I noticed a little light come on up here.
Yeah.
So this tailgate will actually light up for you whenever you come back here.
Yeah.
That's cool. I noticed obviously you have all of your trailering stuff back here. You have your hitch as well. To get into the tailgate here, what do I have to do?
Just simply walk up to it. Normally you would have a handle, but now it's just a simple button you press.
Okay.
It's a power tailgate.
Oh, wow.
Drops all by itself, which then reveals your bed, and you got a nice work surface here if you're a contractor or something.
There's actually a ruler in there. That's cool.
Yeah, and then you have a deployable step too to get into the bed.
Okay, I was wondering how I was going to get up in there.
So then you have your handle. You open up just like that.
Oh, that's pretty simple. So all I have to do.
Just one motion. Yep.
That's super simple. And we have a bed liner in here as well.
Spray
too,
and
right?
bed liner, yeah.
Yeah. On the right side here, if we take a look, looks like we have some power options. We have 2 3-prong outlets. Those are 120 volts. On the other side here, it looks like we have a little lockbox.
Yeah, just a little storage compartment.
Yeah, it's nice to have that there. Obviously, plenty of lights in here and tie downs. So to put that away, just reverse order, right?
Yeah, so just press 1.
Oh, they're numbered,
2.
Yeah. 2.
Slide it in, and then just
wow,
like
that's
that.
super simple.
And then with this being a power tailgate,
yeah,
you can lift it up about half the way and it closes the rest of the way for you.
Oh, that is so neat. So really impressive tailgate. Let's jump into the back seats and see what we got back there. Jumping into the back seat, the running board allows me to step up in. I have a nice little grab handle up there. And these seats are really nice, really comfortable. Looks like they're black leather with some dark blue or navy blue stitching, as well as there's a little suede-ish style insert in here. And if you look at the back of these seats, they actually say Platinum up there. And this part, this blue part, that's a suede insert. That's really nice up there. Let's look at the armrest situation. Obviously, we have 2 cup holders here in the armrest. And looking down in front of us, we have some ventilation. Is this heated seats back there?
Yeah, heated outboard seats.
That's nice. We have a charger in there, as well as below here. There's a 12 volt up here, USB-Cs, 2 of them there. We have a 120 volt 3-prong house outlet there as well. And let's talk about on the back of these seats. We obviously have some storage on the back of both of these seats. There's one more thing we want to check out back here, and that's the storage underneath these seats, right? So these seats actually fold up, and inside you have storage down below here. You actually have, what's really cool, these little dividers that can come out and separate different bins and stuff like that in there. Patrick, as far as like these seats go, is there anything special wise that they can do besides this?
Yeah, so the cool thing about this whole storage compartment is you can take the key out of your key fob when the seat's folded down and there's a keyhole on the side, and you can lock it all up. That way nobody can flip up the seat, which is nice.
Okay. That's really
if you have
nice.
any valuables underneath.
Yeah, and just easy to put that up and down, and both sides come up. So this is like a 60-40-ish type situation, but really cool. All right, guys, that's a lot of stuff here in the back seats. Let's jump up front, and then we'll get this thing on the road. Getting in the front row of the F-150 for the first time, obviously we have that running board outside to help us up inside. It's retracting now. Up front, we have a lot of hard surfaces with the navy blue stitching throughout. A lot of different textures up here. Let's start things up. I'm gonna put my foot on the brake, hit the engine start stop button, and everything's gonna light up here. Built Ford Tough comes up on the dashboard, and we have a fully digital display in front of me with my RPMs on the left, my miles per hour on the right. There's a dial and there's a digital version on there. It's also telling me you don't got your seatbelt on.
You're right, you caught me.
We'll do that before the test drive, but just throughout this vehicle, a lot of screens here. You have the giant screen in front of you for the dashboard, giant infotainment screen, but really what I'd like to start off with here is talking about the steering wheel.
So on your left there, that's your cruise control settings. You do have adaptive cruise control, and you actually have what's called Blue Cruise, which is hands-free driving.
It'll drive itself,
Yep,
right?
yep.
That's cool. We're going to have to test that out on the test drive. And you have your volume buttons as well as a push-to-talk button.
Yeah.
So that begs the question, do we have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto in here?
Yep, it's wireless too.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yep.
So that's just a really great feature to have. It allows you to access your phone so that you can make phone calls, send text messages, listen to your music on an app like Spotify. You have your navigation and different things like that. So just a lot of different features that increase the versatility of your truck. Awesome to have. On the right side here, obviously, these are your menu controls for everything up in front of you. You have your towing options and different things like that. So speaking of towing, what's the towing capacity of this truck?
This particular truck can tow up to 10,400 pounds.
Wow, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, yep.
So we do have this gigantic infotainment screen over here. How big is this screen? It's huge.
It's a 12-inch screen.
Okay,
Yeah.
wow. So you obviously have your ability to change your audio settings, your phone settings, navigation up on there. So does this come with navigation as well?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, great. All your different apps up here. Obviously, we mentioned Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, all your different vehicle settings and features. Any special features in this particular trim level?
Two bonuses in this is you get your personal profile, so you can obviously link up your memory seating, your radio presets, anything like that, link it up to a key fob. Then you also have massaging seats too.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's go ahead and activate that right now.
Yeah.
Let's
Go to settings
Okay, settings.
and swipe over. It'll be under seats,
All right, there we go.
and then hit massage. So that's your side,
All right.
and you can choose whichever one you want.
I'll do
the intensity.
I'll do the high intensity. Do you get to take advantage of the seats?
Yeah, I'll do it. Why not?
All right. Well, yeah, there we go. So driver and passenger massaging seats. That's pretty nice. Let's talk about these seats because also they have, looks like down here in the AC settings, we have heated and cooled seats.
Yep.
As for both sides, as well as the heated steering wheel. Always great to have. Over here on the right side, you have a 12-volt charger. You have a 120 3-prong house outlet up there. That's great to have. In here we have a USB-C, a USB-A, and a wireless charger, right? So I just put my phone on there like that, and it'll charge it right up. Obviously, we have our shifter down here, park, reverse, neutral drive, manual. We have a little compartment for storing different things. It's nothing's going to roll around in there. Maybe a pen or pencil, something like that. Yeah. You have 2 cup holders down here, and let's look at this fancy armrest, right? Because you have that platinum logo in there with that suede insert. It looks absolutely beautiful, and the blue stitching throughout. What's so special about this?
In this particular truck, this actually has a built-in work surface.
Oh,
so this shifter will fold down just by pressing this button over here.
Oh my gosh, no way.
Shifter folds down, so if you're on the road working in your truck, you need somewhere to put your laptop, you have this big flat surface to work on, which is nice.
That is really
Yeah.
cool. And that's a harder surface, so you really can write on that.
Yeah.
And, you know, I don't know, maybe eat your lunch even.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's really cool. Huge armrest down here. You obviously have a place for your coins and loose things here. You can remove that and slide it around. Huge storage down in there. You have 2 USB-C fast charging ports as well down there. Just a ton of different options in this armrest.
Brian, if you like storage, you have an upper glove box right here.
Oh,
then you
that's
also have
cool.
your normal glove box too. So you have 2 other little storage compartments, which is nice.
And that's so hidden, I wouldn't even notice that it was there.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Now, something else I did notice on this armrest, there's a lock on it, so you can lock stuff up as well.
Yep.
Up here we have the sunglass holder. I always like to have that. Looks like you have a little button here. I'm just going to press it. And that just opened up a window in the back seat. There was one thing that we forgot to mention up here, and that is what's above the infotainment screen.
Yeah, so on your left, the first one here, that's your auto start stop. So the engine shuts off when you come to a stop. If you hate that, you just turn it off right there and it's off. The next button right here, this pulls up your 360 camera. And then you can see your bird's eye view, the front. You can change the view a little bit. Just looking at the front, sides, and your bed camera.
Wow.
Your backup camera, your hitch camera, then your side view cameras, and then one final one. It's blue, but it's for your camera trailer too, or your trailer camera.
So if you have a trailer and then a camera on that trailer,
yep.
That's great. Oh, that's so cool. So down below here we have our 4-wheel drive controls, right? So we have 2H, 4H, 4A, and 4L. And you have your different drive modes that you can switch in between here. Let's check that out up on the dash.
Obviously you have normal, turn the knob. Then you have slippery, off-road, and then this next one's rock crawl. You'll notice too when you're putting in these like off-road modes, it shifts it into 4-wheel drive for you if it needs to. And then if you go back the other direction, then you have a tow haul mode, eco mode, and then finally the fun one, the sport mode.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
We'll have to test some of those out on the test drive and see how they perform.
There's something else I wanted to show you, Brian. This truck has what's called zone lighting. So we'll just simply drag this over, and what zone lighting is when you turn it on, if you're camping or something or working at night, you can use the lights on the truck to light up the entire area around you. Maybe you just need the front, the driver's side, or both sides in the front, whatever it is, and you can light up your entire area, which is nice.
That's really nice. That would be a lot of fun at nighttime to be able to customize what you're doing there.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yep.
So that was a lot of features here on the F-150. Let's get out on the road. Let's test some of these out.
Yeah.
So I want to check out the backup camera. Let's put the vehicle into reverse. As I turn the wheel, the lines turn in the projected angle of the wheel. If I get close to an object, it's obviously going to alert me, say, hey, don't get any closer. It's going to beep and flash louder. I can obviously change the view. I can get my tow hitch lined up there. And obviously all those other views that we already went over. So we're in reverse here and we're near a busy road. Right there we have a truck coming by. The backup camera is telling us which direction they're coming from, flashing with arrows, beeping at me, trying to get my attention. Hey, somebody's moving behind you, don't continue in reverse, right?
Yeah.
Patrick, what do we have for warranty for the F-150?
So bumper to bumper, 3-year 36,000, and then your powertrain's your 5-year 60.
Anything special you get whenever you buy a vehicle from us here at Smale?
Yeah, so from Smale, when you get a vehicle from us, you get free lifetime state inspection.
So I have the adaptive cruise control set right now to 39 miles per hour. The vehicle in front of us is going slower than that, going about 35, 36 now. So we're slowing down to the speed that they're set, right?
Yeah.
And this is something I have my foot off of the gas. I'm just gonna let the vehicle kind of do its own thing. Will this come all the way down to a complete stop?
Yeah, yep.
Cool. Well, right now they're slowing down more and we are slowing down. So let's just see how far this goes. Obviously we have a lot of traffic around us right now. And I feel like you know, we're keeping up with it very steadily, and they're slowing down to a complete stop. We've come down 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and complete stop right there. So what's really nice is that I can adjust the gap between me and the car in front of me, so if I want to be closer. So the other thing we have active right now is the lane centering, right?
Yeah.
So if I were to just inch over here to the left side of the lane, all it's doing is turning the wheel slightly and keeping me within the lines of the road.
Blue Cruise turned on. So all you gotta do is just keep your eyes on the road. There's a sensor in the truck. As soon as you take your eyes off the road or turn your head at all, it'll stop.
Cool. Well, my hands are off the steering wheel. We're keeping up with traffic and the speed limit. Is it set to the speed limit, or is it set to what I have set with the adaptive cruise control?
It's set to what you have set on the cruise control.
Okay, cool. Keep hands on steering wheel, it's saying now.
Yeah, because we just went to the turn, so
Yeah.
that blue zone ended.
So once again, hands-free has come up on the dashboard. I've taken my hands off of the steering wheel, and it's just letting us go, right? Where it's keeping us within the lines of the road. It's slowing us based on traffic around us. And the traffic is pretty chaotic right now. I'm not gonna lie, Patrick, for the sake of the video. It's pretty chaotic, but I'm trusting this vehicle to do what it does. And the Blue Cruise is active and working. It just deactivated here as we come around this turn. It said, keep your hands on the steering wheel. So I have a vehicle coming up in my blind spot. The mirror is gonna light up for me there. If I turn on my turn signal and somebody's in my blind spot, that indicator flashes at me to alert me that somebody's over there to not make that left-hand turn, right?
Yeah.
I put the vehicle into sport mode. We're gonna get out onto the highway here. Man, and that got us up to speed real quickly, actually faster than this truck in front of us. And I can hear it. What kind of horsepower do we have for this engine?
So this engine, it's a 3.5 liter twin turbo V6 pushing out 430 horsepower.
So it's easy to see why the F-150 has been America's #1 selling truck for years. Patrick, if they have a question for you, how do they contact you?
Come visit us at our new store on Route 30 or visit us at smellford.com.
That's going to do it for our test drive today. So until next time, guys, enjoy the ride.